deep in the parched desert sands of ancient Osirian.
Long-forgotten secrets are becoming unearthed
that could threaten the security of the entire region.
Through cursed tombs, undead crypts, and towering pyramids,
our unlikely band of heroes must rise to the challenge
and find the secrets of
the Mummy's Mask.
Last time on the Mithril Tabletop.
As soon as the fire engulfs the room and you hear this laughing, you see Imanesh.
I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Khepri is getting so frustrated with this thing. She's like, Imanesh, you could have saved yourself from all of this.
You mentioned this Valeriana, eh? I might pay her a visit.
Let me get some damage in this.
As he flies away, the fires in this room seem to dissipate. And then, you guys all feel a surge of inspiration as you all level up to 4th level.
Woo! Yay!
Man, oh man, this has been an adventure. Welcome back to another Mithril Monday, listeners. This is Erin, the voice of Tariq here, and I'm just popping in to say thank you for being on this journey with us so far. We would absolutely love to see you all comment on our socials and send us questions. We totally freak when we get a response from a listener, and it completely makes our day. When we last left our beloved band of Misfits, we had just leveled up. If you didn't catch our level up discussion last week, don't worry, we are going to do a brief rundown of some of our new goodies as our characters have advanced to level 4. Getting to level up is an exciting time. It's also a time for players to learn and test the new abilities and feats that our characters get. So be patient with us. I know there are some things that I just can't wait to try out with Tariq, but I don't want to spoil anything right now. So let's get right into it with episode 23, Paralakiss.
Good morning, America, and welcome to WTMT, the Mithril Tabletop.
What if people aren't in America listening to this?
We are number
Good
3.
morning, Planet Earth. I'm your host and DJ, Andrew. Waba.
Wait, let me look at our top. Let me look at our top 4 countries recently.
Norway. What's up? How you doing, guy?
It's not Norway anymore. Norway doesn't care about us anymore.
Yeah, Norway. Why Norway?
It's the United States, Sweden,
Norway.
Germany, and Canada.
Nor freaking way. Canada? Yeah, we're popular in Canada. What's up, Canada?
Nor freaking way. That's Australian, isn't it?
Waba, are you short on sleep, my dude?
Yes.
I can
I
tell. It is very obvious.
This morning, but I woke up late last night and I couldn't go back to sleep. But it's okay because I caught up on that sleep.
That's not a thing.
Sure.
I'm great. I'm fine. It's whatever. I'm having a great time, and I hope you guys had a great time, because in between last session and this session, something exciting happened that a lot of you guys were very, very ready for.
Alyssa went to camp.
Alyssa went to camp. She went to camp, yes. We were ready for that, but more importantly, not that that's not important, you guys all leveled up to level 4.
Woo!
Yay! Wow, you guys sound so excited.
We are level 4. We are level 4.
Oh my gosh, guys, we leveled up. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you, Alyssa. I'm going to change the MVP to make it Alyssa instead.
Who got the MVP?
Well, I can tell you guys, but I want to hear about this level up stuff first.
Oh.
So I want to go down. The list, just casually, just whatever. And I want everyone to tell me the one thing they're most excited about for level 4. Because level 4, you guys all get your class feat, you all get an archetype feat, and you all get a skill feat. And so, because this level is so uniform across the board, I just want you guys to pick one of those feats you picked, and just tell me what you like most about it. Start off with Katie.
Katie's
first.
excited.
Okay, so for
Katie seems very excited.
So for our archetype feat, so my archetype is the wizard. So this one I got cantrip expansion, which gave me 2 more cantrips. So Keryth has officially joined the Electric Art Club.
Welcome to the EAC, dude.
Welcome to the EAC.
Aside from Electric Arc, I also got Gale Blast, but Electric Arc was the important one.
More important.
Gosh, we're so excited to have Keryth join.
So that's Khepri, Tariq, Keryth, and Habibi all part of the Electric Arc Club. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I haven't used it yet. Like it's I'll be one of my prepared spells next time, so I can be
Wow.
useful.
Wow.
What a traitor. What a fraud. What a fake.
What kind of brother are you?
Wait, we just need to get to like level, what is it, like 10 or something like that, so I can get a different archetype, and then I'll get into the wizard.
There you go. A wizard barbarian. Why not?
I love
Why not?
it.
That makes sense.
I want
Just so I can
I
do
actually
Electric
listened to a
Arc.
podcast where they did that, and it's pretty funny.
The barbarian wizard.
Yeah.
I specialize in myomancy. It's the magic of muscles.
I
So,
was about to
uh,
say.
That is an anime, actually.
oh, that's amazing. The muscle wizard. Is that what you said?
Well, it's not called the Muscle Wizard, but like everyone else in like around them has magic, and he doesn't have magic, but he does like magical like feats strictly with his muscles.
Gotcha.
That's
so
that's
funny.
hilarious.
I've seen clips on TikTok, and
That's very anime.
it looks hilarious, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
Does he go like full Admiral Armstrong, where he just like glistens and like sparkles as he flexes?
I don't think
Like from
so.
Full Metal Alchemist. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Yes.
Guys,
It's Erin. What did you expect the
who
answer
here
to
has
be?
watched Full Metal
I
Alchemist?
have.
Yes.
Movie?
Raise his hand.
No, it's an anime,
no.
Erin.
So aggressive.
No.
Anime people, anime fans are very opinionated about their anime.
They're just very opinionated. It's widespread, like opinionated.
Has anyone seen Spy
Very.
Family? This is important, I promise.
Spy
Spy
family. I've read it all.
Oh, darn, you gotta watch it, because there is this one kid who he's like a little kid, but he's all super buff, and at one point his dad comes by and he goes, "Daddy!" So me and my
Daddy, come
siblings
pick
will
me
just
up.
be like, "Daddy!" to each other.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
really funny.
it reminds me of some TikToks, but I'll
Anyway,
send it to you.
Yes. Refocus.
Oh, sorry.
Refocus back on this.
Oh my! I'm having a lot of fun. That's fine. All right, either Tanhi or Tariq, whichever you guys prefer.
The tease.
The tease.
I finally got Wounded Rage, period.
Oh.
Wounded Rage. What does Wounded Rage do?
You hit me, I rage and hit you back.
I rage and hit you back.
Because Tanhi's really
Rage
strong.
as a reaction instead of an action.
Yes.
It's fun. It's especially
So-
if you go second, the monster walks up, attacks you. You start off with rage. It's great.
Is it similar to... Oh, I was going to say, is it similar to, like, Attack of Opportunity, but you only get it when someone hits you? No, okay, I get it. So, like, no matter where you're at in the round, someone hits you. When you start your turn, you don't have to spend an action raging. Is that what it is?
Well, she has to spend a reaction. So if she
Yeah.
later does take attack of opportunity, and for some reason she's not raging, but she did attack of opportunity, she couldn't then use a reaction to wounded rage. But I don't see that happening. I always envision like the wounded rage happening first and then the rage, but whatever, or the attack, of whatever.
Okay.
Probably depends
I'm sure
on
she'll be
like
fine.
what's going on in the round, but yeah, probably.
Yeah, it also depends on if you guys get ambushed. At that point, you don't get the reaction until you start your round, but it doesn't matter. What about you, Tariq?
Well,
Tariq?
I'll
you
talk
pick?
about my class feat, since that's very specific, not even to just Magus, but to my brand of Magus, which is called Student of the Staff. So I'm making my staff more magical than it already is. So I'm able to
Go
put
on.
like runes on it.
Ooh.
And that allows me to, put a different types of weapon property runes on it. But also, and maybe hopefully I won't quit forgetting, like hopefully I will quit forgetting about this, if I'm in Arcane Cascade, which I only remember half the time, my staff actually gains D6 Deadly trait. So it gets a little extra bonus to my Arcane Cascade as well.
Oh my.
So you really, really want to hit those crits then?
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you should take up True Strike. How do you not have True Strike yet?
I don't know.
It's very important. You know what? Take it if you want. I'm not going to play her character. But, okay, so that's really fun. So your staff, you can put stuff on it now. Because normally, magic staves, you can't put property runes on them. They can only go up to, like, +1, +2, whatever. But you can't get, like, shocking or flaming or whatever. That's going to be fun. I think you're going to have fun with that.
How shocking.
All right. Last but not least, either Habibi or Khepri. Who wants to go first?
I don't care.
Well, let's have you go first then.
All right. So Khepri has chosen for her class feat mature animal companion, and I imagine it like this. Khepri, is feeding puppy Ramses, and you remember all that chicken jerky we have? She's just giving him little pieces, and he's so happy and excited. And, they go to, well, I guess they didn't go to bed yet, but she turns around, and guess what? He's actually, like, becoming a normal-sized dog. It's like, when did you grow up so fast? And now, during an encounter, even if I don't command or activate Ramses, he still gets an action.
Independent!
Did you say he just spontaneously just, like, expanded? Like, this isn't just a representation. He just expanded. He's, like, now suddenly bigger.
I feel like
He's a
Daisy's
Pokemon.
like that. I looked at her one day.
He has evolved!
It's a dun,
Oh!
dun, dun,
She's,
dun,
Ramses is a
dun.
Pokemon. Wait, hold on. Wait. I have to pull up Pokemon Go. I know exactly what I want to say for this.
Oh, no.
I know. Someone else go. I'm going to come back. But I know exactly which Pokemon, and I can't remember the name.
Houndoom?
Well,
yes! Thank you, Houndoom.
Houndoom. Oh, he does look like a Houndoom.
He does! He's a Houndoom!
Ooh.
So hold on, what?
Oh, that'd be kind of fun.
Hold on, let me pull up.
Yeah, if it was more hyena, then I would definitely say Mightyena, which comes from,
Third generation.
Help me.
Hoenn, third generation. Ruby Sapphire.
No, the baby.
Poochyena.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the game itself.
No.
So, okay, I found it. Ramses has gone from a Houndour to a Houndoom.
Aww, he's so cute. We just need to get him, like, fire powers, and then he'll definitely be, like, a Houndour, Houndoom.
Ooh, you know what? Is that possible? Because I'm going to explore that.
I don't know. I will help you explore that. I actually don't know. That sounds like fun.
Anyway, I'm done.
All right. Last, but certainly not least, Habibi, how's your level up look like? What'd you get?
The thing Habibi is most excited about is robust recovery. Because
what is robust recovery?
robust recovery is he learned folk medicine to help recover from diseases and poison.
Okay. That kind of makes sense for your situation.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea right now.
And
so effectively, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's really cool because like it's it can be when I treat disease or when someone else uses one of those actions on me. So it can like
that's gonna
work
be so
both ways.
nice. That's very important, especially given your current situation.
Yep. Kill Habibi, then we'll kill you. But not really.
The only person who's capable of actually killing me is the only person who lives in Columbus. So I'm not worried about you.
Oh, touche.
All right. Well, speaking of Habibi's current situation, let's dive right in, because when we last left our heroes, they had just faced off against a traitorous, lying Imanesh. This
the
head
asshole.
Said, I know. What a dick. It's almost as if he was evil in alignment.
Hey,
wow.
Just because they're evil aligned does not make them liars.
I know. But, yeah, you guys finished the first floor of the House of Pentheru, and you journeyed upwards to the second floor. You guys walked into the guest bedroom. You found some stuff there, but before you could advance any further, Khepri noticed in the corner of her eye that the wall behind her had shifted and the door opened and then closed. You guys eventually discovered it was Imanesh. You confronted him. He confronted you back. He erected this wall of fire that wasn't actually real fire, and you guys quickly learned to cope with it. That is exactly where we left off, and we have a very, very close race for MVP this session. Who do you think got it?
My theory is Tanhi.
Tanhi is exactly correct. With one vote more than everyone else, Anjela, MVP, to Tanhi. She helped out immensely in that fight by continuing to grab Imanesh and making him a bit easier to hit, even if he did eventually get away, grumble, grumble. And of course, I vote for Tanhi. She is so dang hardcore and really pushes the limits. Kudos to you. Honorable mentions to everyone. Alyssa for being the hype woman. What's up, what's up?
Woo! Hype, hype.
Woo woo!
Honorable mention to Katie. Keryth for trying out new weapons. It's nice to see the versatility. An honorable mention to Khepri for trying to stop a fight with Imanesh before it started out and discovering useful information for fighting him, even though he's a bastard.
Yeah.
And then finally, an honorable mention to Tariq for amazing courage through this session, as always, his hilarious roleplay. You guys feel like the second floor is almost complete, and once the second floor is fully explored, you can return back to Septi the Crocodile and with confidence say you fully explored the second floor of the House of Pentheru. But the sun is slowly setting. It's late in the evening now, it's late in the afternoon, early evening. It's like around 5:30ish, maybe 6ish. And you know there is a guard dog that is nocturnal.
Woof woof. Guys, that
Woof.
doesn't sound good.
Wait, what time did you say it was?
It's about 5:36. The sun is low in the sky. It's not even close to the horizon yet, so you still got maybe an hour or two.
Real low.
All right, Natasha. What do you guys want to do? Floor is yours.
There's still a small gold ingot in this treasure chest in the bedroom.
There's several gold ingots there, actually.
Tariq's like, gold?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys opened this chest. The trap sprung, poisoned Tariq, and that's when Imanesh decided he was gonna jump on you guys.
Poor Tariq.
I should get the gold
Yup.
just for that. No, just joking.
I mean, I kind of
Obviously, we
agree.
share
gold.
everything we get,
Yeah. It's a lot of gold.
including
25 total?
Phil Fever.
It's an ingot, so it's not like pieces. It's like
well,
one
and I have
piece,
a
right?
question.
Yeah.
Is it 25 per ingot?
Yes, actually, I misread that. It is 25 per golden ingot. So these are like about golf ball sized. So, I mean, remember, this guy was really, really wealthy. Like, Pentheru, he was a merchant back in ancient Osirian. So, I mean, this is probably his life savings. He does pretty well. I mean, he can afford this mansion. So, yeah, that's 25 gold pieces each. There are 20 total. Quick math says that's
500 gold
500
pieces?
gold pieces.
We could take
Tanhi.
Habibi.
All jokes aside, I can actually carry that.
We could take Habibi to get healed very quickly. We could be like, we got the money, bitches. Okay, just heal.
He's very
yeah,
aggressive,
Ariel,
like just storm in there. It's
Yeah,
like
he
we've
can.
got money. Get to it. Chop.
I just want you to know, Khepri has no qualms about just, going up to 2 double doors, pushing them as hard as she can. Doesn't matter how short she is, and walking in and go, we have money. Help us.
And many, many sick. You guys have 4 people who are very, very sick.
She pushes open double doors, and they're looking around to see who it is. Oh, she's up near the ground.
Is the roof still on fire?
So here's the thing with Habibi's robust recovery. If we at least get Habibi up and going, he's got the rest of us. Like,
Yeah.
I got you,
'cause that's
Fab.
as long
This
as
is
he
also-
has a success, it's a +4. Like,
So don't forget, treat disease as a downtime activity only gives you either a success or a critical success, which means you can move up or down a stage. It doesn't cure it completely. If you guys do remove disease, you can get it completely gone.
if he does robust recovery, if the result of the patient's saving throw is a success, the
Yeah.
patient gets a critical success.
I guess
So a lot of us that are only at like stage 2, that's automatically going to cure us.
that's a good point. That's a very good point. It's up to you guys. You know what? You guys have options. For now, though, there are 3 doors. 3 sets of double doors, actually, I should say. Jesus, I can't talk. There is one to the far north, one to the far south, and one in the middle.
Oh,
There's
3
no more
doors down.
fire, right? Or is it just
Yes, the fire was an illusion. Imanesh is no longer focusing on the illusion. The illusion has dissipated.
Okay, so I'm just burning up. Okay, got it. It's just me.
Yeah, you're just suffering a very bad fever.
I'm gonna
All
open
right,
the door.
Habibi, we're over here.
Ready?
There you go, buddy.
Ready?
There you go.
Which door?
Oh yeah, we opened the doors to the south on the.
Gotcha.
I think this is a balcony. Very very south, and it looks like an office.
It is an office. Good observation.
How terrifying.
Don't just walk in, though, because we've already learned many times. All right, never mind.
Too late.
Never mind.
We laugh in the face of danger.
One of us is
Spearheaded
about to die.
by Keryth himself. A large lacquered desk, now in very poor condition, sits in the center of this room. Though the fact that it still exists at all must speak to the quality that it must have seen 2,000 years ago. And also, of course, the lacquer probably makes it harder for termites to dig into it. Bookcases stand alongside the eastern and southwestern walls. Look at that, guys. I know my east and west. Southwestern. No, stop it. These bookshelves are already sagging as if ready to collapse at any moment, and their shelves have fallen out. Piles of dust at their bases are all that remains of the books and scrolls that may have once failed to survive the long years and once lived in this office. The lacquered wooden frame that might once have been divans stretch along the north and southern walls, but their upholstery has since disintegrated, and there is a single door to the western wall that you guys have already came through. And other than that, yeah, that's basically this office. What you want to do about it?
I guess I just want to do a general perception and see if I notice anything, like any treasure.
All right. So
Or
you guys want to
traps.
spend some time digging through the office, looking around, rummaging through the stuff?
Yeah, I don't want to spend a lot of time though.
Tariq wants to go in and see if he can find any, like, like papers or documents of interest, if anything has survived. Kind of like how we found diaries or whatever from Akatepi, though his were covered in gold, so... Or, no, we found letters, too. That's right.
That's true. Yeah, you guys find a couple things. So, digging around, rummaging through, you guys find among the ruins a few interesting items. Nothing of great value, so nothing you can sell as treasure. But you find a set of broken scales, like ancient Osiriani scales. They have like etchings of hieroglyphs on them, so they're pretty cool. A collector might be interested in them. Look, but they're broken, so you'll have to fix them and stuff. You also find the Pentheru family seal. Just a ring that they use to mark their documents. Obviously, this is now just a regular ring. The seal of Pentheru himself is not as significant as it once was. Are
you sure it's just a ring?
As far as I can tell, it's just a ring.
I
would hope I know what I'm talking about. But
The last one was haunted.
that this one doesn't seem to be magical or spiritual of any kind. You guys did find something a little interesting, though. In the drawer in the desk, let's say Keryth finds a brass key.
Was there something that we needed to use it to
Do we
unlock?
see anything
Maybe
that
one of these doors
has a
up to
lock?
the north.
It's possible that one of the other doors is locked. Did you say we found it like in the desk?
Desk drawer.
Yes.
Habibi and Khepri, being the wisest of the party, you guys probably have some intuition that, hey, this key might have belonged to that safe that you guys already unlocked up to the northwest.
Oh, well.
Well,
Lame.
Yeah.
Well,
Get wise.
it would have been
fools.
nice if we had looked here first and then got in there so
well.
that poor Tariq didn't get hit with a poison.
Well, I think it would have happened whether or not we broke into it. I'm pretty sure it just happened when you open it.
Fun fact, now that the trap has been sprung, I can reveal, actually, the key does unlock the safe, but you're correct. Underneath the safe would be another hole for the key to disable the trap as well. So you'd have to unlock the safe and then disable the trap, but the key works for both.
Okay.
Either way,
We would not have
don't
done
need the key
that.
anymore.
Keep that in mind for future reference.
Well, could we sell the key?
I mean, it wouldn't be, like, it'd be worthless.
Yeah.
But it was from Pentheru.
Who is Pentheru? His name is 2,000 years old. Like, it doesn't...
It's an old
He's a
key.
panther.
Maybe somebody who likes thievery, such as certain people in the party, would be interested in collector's items.
Maybe.
Are you saying that you want? Are you saying you want the key, Khepri?
I might want the key to make a necklace.
Then just ask Keryth for the key, Khepri.
Keryth, can I have the key? I'm sorry.
Sure, because why not?
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
open this
Some
door.
people
That'd
might
be
want to
so silly.
collect it. It's like, Khepri, are you the some people? Maybe.
Yes.
Tanhi and Habibi are just like, nothing interesting in the office. We're just gonna head up north.
You guys
I'm
must be
gonna open
related.
this door.
Yep.
Ready, Toddy?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I like how you guys
And
count
as
to
soon,
You could have waited until everyone else was there.
as soon as
These
you guys
two.
burst through the door,
These
and
two.
as soon as you open the door, this creature immediately like hisses. Its tentacly faces, its face tentacles, got it, start wriggling and writhing. It goes.
I'm tired of all
And it-
these stupid things.
Do you want to take that again?
Nah, I'm good. You know what? Keep it. It's fine. But voila, you guys have finally discovered the Varguil. Let's everyone roll for initiative. Alright, so let's start off. This Varguil flies towards Tanhi and then immediately tries to sink its fangs in the neck of this giant barbarian catfolk.
Dang,
You
he's a
let me
little
know.
forward, isn't he?
You let me know if at 26 is gonna do it.
Yes.
I have no shame. 9 points of piercing damage, and then I need you to roll me a fortitude save.
Oh, wounded rage?
Wounded rage! Immediately jump into that rage.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, new abilities coming into play.
And then I rolled a 9 on the die for a 17.
Ooh, a 17, if you're going to keep it, is going to be insufficient. You are now a victim of Varguil venom.
Oh no! Your head!
Not
It's
good.
going to pop!
Good.
Let me roll. You're currently in the carrier phase, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do for the final action? I'm going to have... I think this Varguil is going to try its best to flap its wings above Tanhi and Habibi's heads and try to fly above this balcony area over here to try and just put some distance between it and you guys. I'm going to try an acrobatics check to tumble through Tanhi. Oh, not great. 15 against your reflex DC?
No.
Ah! Alright, so this thing tries to flap, and Tanhi is like, smack! And it's like, no! You're not going!
That doesn't even work for Habibi's reflex DC, okay?
Oh, jeez. Man, and you're like sick as a dog. Alright,
Yeah.
before Tariq can go,
Oh no.
you guys hear the door open.
No.
And you see a tentacle pushing the door aside as a second Varguil comes out.
about
And it's
no?
going to spend... Yes. In fact, I insist. And it's going
We
to
would
fly
like
over
to
here.
decline.
But that is all 3 of its actions. It flew to the door, opened it, and then continued flying over here, flanking Tanhi to the north. What do you want to do about that, Tariq?
We see. I'm just... Okay. So Tariq is going to move up north to where he's going to kind of like squeeze past Tanhi and Habibi real quick, and he is going to take his staff, and he's going to strike the one that just appeared with he's going to try to, with a shocking grasp.
I assume this is a spell strike?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Of course.
Of course. Why do I even ask? You guys just leveled up, so let's see those new bonus modifiers.
Does a 28 hit?
Oh, man. A 28 definitely hits. Nearly a crit.
Nice. All right,
Dude, that
so
would've been brutal.
the damage for staff, it really is just 5 minimum damage
Hey,
there.
5 is
Lame.
5 is 5.
And then 10 shocking damage, or electricity
Nice.
damage. Sorry, not
Nice.
shocking damage.
Nice. All right. Shockingly, this thing is injured.
Shockingly.
Not bad. 15 points of damage. That puts a decent dent in these things. Khepri, it is your turn.
Gotcha. Well, first action move, and we're going to be a little bit behind to the bottom left of Habibi. So,
It's
yeah,
hard to just go, yeah.
it is. I'm like, oh, shoot. Anyway, so I'm right across from the balcony, and I'm going to go ahead and try to electric arc both of these.
All right. Roll me that spell. We'll try to get your reflex going.
Alrighty. I
Zap
got
a zap.
a zippity zap. Don't look back. You have a 19 basic reflex.
Perfect. The one to the east rolled a success of 26, and the one
Okay.
to the west failed with 13.
I just want you to know that I rolled minimum damage.
Oh, jeez,
I have
again?
2d4 plus 4.
Oh, jeez.
I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, man. Well, the one on the left is almost at half health now. Probably at half health, so it's not looking super great. Now, I would say, Keryth, it's your turn, but Ramses is learning to become a little bit more independent at the moment. He has one action to stride.
Yes, he does. So he is going to move up here, right next to Khepri.
Fantastic. All right, then. Keryth, it is your turn. You don't see anything being still in the office, but you definitely hear the commotion happening outside. You know a fight has broken out.
So, Keryth comes out of the office. There's a lot going on.
Yes, there
heading
is.
north along the balcony. So I'm standing just south of Habibi, and I'm going to target the one that is to the west of Tanhi.
Oh, geez, you guys are focusing firing that one.
Because I have reach and it's in range. So first action, move. Second action, I don't have overdrive anymore, so I need to try and do that again. So second action is going to be to try and do overdrive. So let me do my crafting check, which we are now level 4.
DC 19.
So DC 19, so it
Got
is a
this.
little bit tougher.
You got this. Your crafting also went up, so it's actually the same.
Oh, so close to a critical success. So I rolled a 15 on the die for a 27. All right, so final action then. I already put my success for overdrive on. So final action, I'm going to try and hit him. All right. Come on.
All right.
I don't know if that's a hit because it's not telling me.
What is it?
I rolled an 8 on the die for an 18.
An 18, unfortunately, is not a hit against these things. It just slightly moves out of the way. Its wings and tentacles dodging out of the reach of your spear.
Boo.
Yeah.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Tanhi, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm already raging. Fantastic.
Easy.
Wonderful.
First action, rage again. Just double rage, or no? That's not happening.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. I can obviously see that this one is injured, so I'm gonna target that one. Because I'm like, you're already injured. I'm just gonna take you down. And I rolled an 8 on the die for a total of 18, and I know that wasn't enough, so I'm gonna re-roll using a hero point because I am not gonna let my first hit of the night be
first
a miss.
Hit of the level.
I got 2 better. 10 on the die for a 20.
A 20 is a hit exactly.
Yes, good job, Tanhi.
Woo! Good job, Tanhi.
You just
almost max
clipped
damage.
this thing. All right, how much?
17 points of damage.
Oh
almost
my
max.
god, this thing dodges out of the way of Keryth. It's too focused on him though, and then Tanhi's like, I see an opportunity, and just barely nicks this thing to almost fully slice off all of its tentacles near its face. This thing is near death. It's not feeling great. And Habibi, you're also not feeling great. It's your turn.
I still have an action. I still have 2 actions.
Oh, I am so sorry. You're right. You have so many more actions. What am I talking about?
A lot of actions for someone that just needs 1 action to hit. So my second action is obviously going to be just keep wailing on this thing because I'm going to get to go down. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that these are the things that are popping the heads off because it looks like a head.
Yeah, you guys recall knowledge a few hours ago. You guys do identify these as Vargwheels. You know what they're about.
Yes. So I don't want to
If it
figure
looks
out
like
what
a
they're
head
about.
and pops like a head.
It must be a Vargwheel.
It must be a Vargwheel. Okay, so my second.
Does it taste like a head?
I don't want to taste it. No,
Just lick it real quick.
tasting. No tasting.
I should guys a picture of them, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
What do they look like?
Gross.
They
It's like a
remind me-
bat with tentacle face. I don't know. Cthulhu.
And a nice, really long tongue and pointed teeth and glowing green eyes and glowing green breath.
This reminds me of Anastasia.
Oh wait, what? What from Anastasia reminds you of this?
Yeah,
That movie was so cute.
Anastasia.
And the little
It does. It's Rasputin and his bat familiar. It had a hybrid.
But
they combine.
so for second action, obviously hit, and I rolled a 16 on the die for a 21.
Oh, jeez. Yep, that's a hit.
Okay.
Can you kill it?
8 points of damage.
It had 7 hit points left.
Yes!
You come in and you slash off its other wing, and it immediately just like twirls as it falls down, and you see this puff of dust as it crashes into the sand below. And that is 1 down, 1 action left, 1 to go. But this guy's fine. You know what? He'll live forever.
Tanhi's gonna kind of do a little like finger wave to the one that falls down, and then she's gonna turn around, and she is thinking about the future, and she is gonna move into the room to give Tariq flanking.
Perfect.
Ooh.
All right. Amazing. All right. So that's 1 down. Tanhi coming into flanking, being a good teammate. Habibi, you only got 2 actions. What do you got for me?
I'm going to stay where
Kill
I
it.
am and cast
Okay.
a 2-action heal spell for Toddy.
All right.
But
BFF.
as I cast the
forever.
spell, you feel something else, Tanhi. You feel like you might pack a little bit more of a punch because I have Radiant Infusion.
Oh, I got some bad news for you.
What?
That is unfortunately a meta magic activity. It takes an action to cast that spell.
It does?
Yes, it does.
Oh no.
But
I
hey,
don't have enough actions, so I can't do it.
nice teaser. We'll save that for next time.
When you're, not sick and about to pass out on the floor.
Right? You're just having a hard time. You're having a very hard time focusing. It requires concentration. You're like, I can't focus on this. Just take the healing. Leave me alone.
Let me nap.
I want to sit down now.
Take it up right.
Oh my God.
Oh, that
Very
is
nice.
Holy hell!
How much
That
was
is
that?
BB.
33 points of healing.
Jeez. Immediately bringing you back to full, I think, right?
I am 1 away from full.
Oh, jeez. Well, let's see if I can fix that.
No. That's not nice.
That's my turn.
Yeah, this Vargwil over here is just going to, unhinge its jaw. You see it fall out a little bit as this horrifying shriek emits from it. It goes...
Oh.
And I need everyone who can hear it to roll me a fortitude save.
Can we choose?
I think Tanhi
not to
forgot
hear
the
it?
part where she shut the door and therefore the sound was muffled.
Yeah, you know what? She forgot about it, so hand off the chess piece. It's kind of like whatever, man. It's like we'll just play it and see what happens.
Who all can hear it?
Everyone, the door's open. It's right next to you. It's 60 feet. Come on, get out of here.
I don't know.
Tariq has selective hearing, so he doesn't hear it at all.
I'm so sure. Well, just roll me a fortitude anyways. I'm just curious what you got.
Fine.
You're right next to it. Don't even. All right, let's just go down the list. Angela, what did Tanhi get?
Tanhi rolled a 9 on the die for a 17.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Duly noted. Alyssa, what did Habibi get?
Habibi rolled a 3 on the die for a 10.
Oh, okay.
Habibi!
I told you we were going to be the 7th head. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th.
Ashley, what did Khepri get?
Khepri got a 23 total, and Ramses got a 26 total.
All right, so
I did worse than the dog!
Oh
that's interesting. All right, both of you guys succeed. Erin, what did Tariq get?
no! Wait, hold on. What do you mean that's interesting that we succeed?
I'm just noting the
Well, you are the furthest away from it, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense, yeah.
And there's people in between the wall and stuff. Yeah.
I got a 9 on the die for 19 total.
Ooh, interesting. I like these
Wait,
numbers.
you know what? I'm gonna reroll it.
Are you sure?
If it makes you feel better, I re-rolled mine and still did worse than you.
Well, while Erin
I'm gonna
decides
re-roll it.
Tariq wants to... All
I'm
right,
gonna re-roll
Tariq is
it.
re-rolling. In the meantime, though, Katie,
I don't
what
like
did you
your
get?
voice. No, it's worse. Well,
Well,
19
luckily
is what
we
I got.
have...
Down a hero point.
Yeah.
And it's 19, so
Yep.
that's what I got.
So, the first roll
Yes.
was a 7 on the die for a 16.
Mm-hmm.
I used my hero point to re-roll it really, really early.
Yes.
And I did 2 better.
Good.
For a 9 on the die for an 18 total.
The DC was 18 exactly.
Oh god, yes!
Keryth, it was worth it.
So everyone succeeds except for Habibi and Tanhi, who are gripping their ears and paralyzed from the screaming.
Oh no, our healer and our barbarian. Oh no.
Anjela has bad experiences with paralyze.
You guys are paralyzed for 1 round, but that is the first 2 actions. This Varguil is then going to turn towards, let's see, Tanhi was the big threat, really. So you know what? It's going to bite down on Tanhi, but this time it is going to not go in with its fangs. It's going to take its long, sinuous tongue, and it's going to like slather the side of Tanhi's face as it reaches in for a Varguil's kiss.
I don't want Tanhi to have a Varguil's kiss.
She does not consent.
It's fine, because a Varguil kiss is an adjacent, helpless creature that's either asleep, paralyzed, or unconscious, exposing it to the transformative disease.
No! You can't knock off her head!
So, while Tanhi is currently suffering from Varguil venom, that is not the same as a Varguil transfiguration.
What?
Huh?
I'll get there when I get there. Right now, the Varguil venom basically just means that, hand off the chess piece, that's my bad. We'll talk about the venom after the fight, I messed up. In the meantime, though, Varguil transformation is much more serious. I need
Is that where the
Tanhi.
heads pop off and grow wings?
That is exactly what happens.
Oh my gosh.
Tanhi.
Oh lordy.
Oh my
I need
gosh.
you to roll
Anjela, you have
a
hero
very,
points.
very important fortitude save.
Tanhi, you got this. You got this. We need you.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll this, but I rolled a 5 on the die for a 13.
Oh, jeez.
Reroll it. Redo.
Okay.
Okay.
14 on the die for a 22.
Oh my gosh.
You save, and you do not succumb to
Oh,
the
thank God.
Thank
Oh my gosh.
transfiguration. Oh, man. I'll tell you guys what exactly happens, because there are a few stages there, but, it's spicy. Tariq, it's your turn.
So, what's going to happen, or at least my attempt to happen, Tariq is going to kind of see this out. He just, saw this other Varguil die, so he moves to where he is in a stance of Arcane Cascade first.
Let the arcane magic cascade out of you.
And then he is going to take his staff and swing it at the Varguil and says, "Get off her!" And he's going to do a gouging claw. Oh wait, I was going to do a gouging. We'll just do a regular staff strike.
All right.
I don't know why that didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go. All right.
So just normal staff strike.
Yeah, because I don't have spell strike.
All right. What'd you get?
Oh man.
Oh no.
A 14.
Total?
Yeah.
14, unfortunately, is insufficient. This thing is, you reach out to try and smack this thing, but it just moved towards Tanhi at the last second. You got 1 action left.
Do I try for a second one?
You're in Arcane Cascade right now. Don't you have an ability to make it agile or something?
It should already be agile, because
It's agile if you're holding it in one hand, I think.
Oh, am I gripping it
yes.
too?
So you can flip it and switch it to one-handed grip for free, because you're in Arcane Cascade. You can switch between the grips and then hit it with map -4 instead of map -5.
Yeah, because I forgot that I thought I was already in.
I got you.
Two-handed. It's kind of I don't like that it doesn't show me unless I actually go into the character sheet for it. That's kind of annoying. All right, so you see so Tariq missed that first strike, and so his staff is going to shrink a little bit as he's going to go for a more accurate hit with his staff there. So he's going to try and strike again.
You got this.
On, you got this.
At a little bit of a less, I don't know, damage or whatever. No, not damage, but whatever.
Slightly less
a little bit
accurate.
less. Slightly less accurate, but still a little bit more accurate than if it was two-handed. And he rolled a 22.
A 22 is going to hit.
Yes.
Yay!
Just barely, but you got there.
All right, so it does 4 regular damage.
And
then it also does 9 electricity damage.
Beautiful.
9 electricity, or is that 9 total?
9 total electricity damage.
Okay.
Because +1 for Arcane Cascade,
There
and
it
now
is.
that I have Student of the Staff, I have
Oh.
plus 1d6.
Where'd you
as
get
well
the 1d6
for
from?
From the Arcane Cascade Student of the Staff.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
When I'm in Arcane Cascade, I get an extra 1d6 of the same type of damage I have from the Cascade.
Okay.
So, 9 electricity damage, please. Sorry if it electrocutes you, Tanhi.
No, that's perfectly fine. So this thing is, it took a wallop, but it's still hanging in there. Khepri, it is your turn. You see Habibi and Tanhi, like, grimacing in pain. They seem to be, like, covering their ears. They're paralyzed. They cannot move. What do you got for me?
Khepri is about to do another electric arc because she saw how Tariq went down and electricity did a pretty good amount of damage. So she's like, all right, let's try it again. And she's going to go ahead and cast with that 19 basic reflex.
All right, reflex save. Here we go. All right, the one that saved from before is going to save again.
Okay, so
19 exactly.
well, you'll get 7 or half of 7 damage because
3
I once
points of
again
electricity.
rolled minimum a 1 and a 2.
If you were not sickened, that would have actually failed and would have taken the full 7 points of damage.
Oh,
It's been hard
That's
for
all right.
Khepri.
You got one action left. You can command Ramses, or you can do something else, and Ramses will be able to take an action on his own.
Well, I'm thinking that I am going to go ahead and activate my Ramses and let him move up next to Tariq. And he's
All
going to
right.
try to bite through the door because the door is open, so there's no block here.
That's yes, I know how doors
I'll
work.
leave the door open. Sorry, I don't know why I'm in a singing mood today.
You're hilarious. All right.
Somebody
Disney's
keeps
gonna
door
sue us.
songs. That's adorable.
Ah,
It is 24 to hit.
24 is going to hit.
All right, and let's go ahead and roll, and we've got 10 damage
Oh,
total.
jeez, nice, not bad. So like Ramses like leaps up and like bites this thing from one of his tentacles, rips it off, and is like,
gross.
Yep, and that was piercing damage.
Yep. All right. So all we have left now for the round is basically Keryth. What do you got for me, buddy?
Come on, Keryth, come on.
All right, I'm gonna try and move up first. So that's not the correct thing. All right, so 5, 10. All right, so I can get flanking with Ramses.
Good
In
old
one
Ramses.
action. Let me target the damn thing and let me. You know what? It is bloodied. So. And I haven't gotten to use this yet, so I'm gonna do it. My new class ability I am going to do with my final 2 actions, Megaton Strike.
Oh, okay.
So
What's
it
a megaton strike?
So it takes 2 actions, and it does. So you don't have to give it the unstable trait, but you can. But basically, what it is it's an extra powerful hit. So if you hit, you deal an extra die of damage.
Okay.
And when I get up to
jeez.
higher levels, it increases it further. If
So
I
it's basically
do,
like it's basically like your power attack.
yeah. And if I
beautiful.
do give it the unstable trait, it'll do another damage die. So it would do 2 extra rather than just 1.
Nice. So what are you gonna do?
You know what? It's almost dead. Let's go ahead and add the unstable on.
There you go.
I do have to try and hit it first. So,
Okay. Let's hit it. Let's see what you got.
You can do it, you can do it.
that on.
Ramses is flanking with you.
Yep, we are flanking. Ooh, I think that should do it. That is a 17 on the die
Oh, jeez.
for a 27 total.
Oh, one off from a crit, but a hit nonetheless.
All right, I've got my
Oh, geez,
unstable
this thing
Megaton
is-
Strike on.
Oh, no.
So let's see the damage.
Oh no!
High damage. Let's go.
All right. That is a total of 18 points of damage. 3 of that is cold, if it matters.
It does not. And I have some really bad news for you.
What?
It has 2 hit points left.
Oh my god.
It's still up. Tanhi, you are paralyzed. Is there anything you would like to think about as you struggle through this?
Anything you want to contemplate?
Any last words?
In this brief 5-second interval. No, she's probably just really pissed.
You are no longer paralyzed. Habibi, what would you like to think about?
I think therefore I am.
You are. And there you are. And there you go.
Oh, poor Habibi's
right.
sick, paralyzed. Habibi's getting it rough.
Yeah, he's seen better days. Hey, you're no longer paralyzed though. It's only the one round. It is now this Vargwheel's turn. This thing is, yikes, roughed the fuck up.
He can just fuck right on off.
This is definitely its last round. I kind of want to do something really nice here, but
really nice. By that you mean really mean to us.
But I don't know. I already used all my special abilities, and I can't kiss anymore. Nobody's paralyzed. All right, we're just going to try to wail on it. I'm going to wail on somebody. Who am I going to wail on? You know, I'm going to wail on Tariq. Let's try to bite Tariq real quick. Nom, 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 nom. Try to fang, dig deep. Ooh, 19 on the die. 31. Tell me that's a crit. Please tell me that's a crit. Tell me that's a crit.
30. Well, since the level up, a 31 is still a crit.
Yes, I'm just checking.
Oh,
I'm just checking. Just trying to be polite. You're gonna take 26 piercing.
I wanted you to know barely because my AC is 20 now. So.
Oh wow.
I take how much now?
26 piercing.
Habibi.
Habibi. You're fine. You're still up.
That is my brother.
That hurt. Owie.
Owie.
It's then going to, do a backflip in the air as it lands on top of Keryth's head and tries to bite down that way. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, come on. 10? Total?
Please! Come on!
Alright, and
That's
with its final
a
action...
critical failure.
It is a critical failure. It is going to try and flee as it acrobatics tumbles through, let's say, Habibi this time. A 25 against your reflex DC.
A 25 succeeds.
All right, perfect. It is then going to fly 20 feet through Habibi's square. It is still level. Counting Habibi's square as difficult terrain prevents it from flying any further. Tariq, this thing is trying to save its life. It's trying to escape. It is still 30 feet away from you. What do you want to do about it?
I can't tell.
Electric arc.
Oh, that would take 2.
He doesn't have electric arc prepared.
I don't have electric arc.
Do you have any other spells? Do you have produce
no,
flame?
I got some cantrips.
Okay, this thing has 2 hit points.
But it doesn't. I was wondering if it was worth it to move 2 actions and hit it with my staff rather than a spell, because that would be more accurate, really.
It's a cantrip,
I think I'm
man.
gonna do that.
It's a cantrip.
So Tariq's gonna be like, this thing just bit him, and he's mad now. And he's like, "You come back here!" And so he is going to run. He's going to spend 2 actions getting to the other side of this balcony.
Oh no!
And as he's running, you see that his staff grows again into. Now I gotta back into my character. His staff grows again into a 2-handed grip, and therefore has reach.
Nice.
And why does it not let me move? I have to actually move around the corners.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
That's
kind of like in real life.
Yeah, I know. God forbid that you have to move around the balcony.
And he's gonna try and basically bat it like it's a baseball.
Oh, I love it.
And he takes a swing, 2-handed swing.
Batter up.
For a 24 total.
A 24 hits, and you just knock this thing way back over here into the wall as it takes... You have a strength of 4. It doesn't matter. Even if you roll a 1 on the die, you can roll a -2 on the die. This thing just gets... It explodes against this wall, and it also crumbles dead. That is the end of the maybe final encounter of the House of Pentheru.
Just maybe?
That maybe is not very, it's not a very welcome maybe.
It's okay. You guys want to know what I fucked up with the Vargwheel poison?
Yeah.
What?
So the Vargwheel venom has one stage and has one effect only. The victim cannot heal magically from the damage taken. So Tanhi should not have been able to get that healing, but I messed up, so it's fine. In the meantime, Tanhi did succeed against her save against the Vargwheel transfiguration poison. So that's
thank God.
Whew, that would have been fun.
I know. I did not want to watch Tanhi's head be popped off.
Do you want to hear the process of how that happens?
Wouldn't it have been interesting to see a catfolk head like turn into that though?
Yeah.
Just me? Okay.
I think it'd be kind of fun because of this. Here, I'll give it to you guys for free. You spend some time, you study, you're like, oh yeah, I remember what happens. Stage 1, you're a carrier, no effect, 6 hours. Or 1d 6 hours. So it could be like an hour, it could be 2 hours, it doesn't matter. After that, all of your hair falls out.
Oh.
For a catfolk, that's a lot of hair.
Oh my.
That would that would be interesting.
And then, stage 3, the victim's ears grow into leathery, bat-like wings as tentacles sprout on the chin and scalp, and the teeth become long, pointed fangs. This lasts for a day. So just, you're running around a day, you have bat-like wings, you have tentacles, you have teeth, they're like, hi guys, what's up? And then finally, stage 4, the victim's mind regresses to a vicious and unintelligent shell of its former self. You're basically taking the effects of feeble mind. Your intelligence and your intelligence and charisma drop down to -4, or -5 rather, I should say, and you basically become mindless for a day. And then, finally, stage 5, your head breaks free, at which point the body dies and you become a new Vargwheel.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad we didn't have to go through that process.
It's great that we don't have to deal with that. That would have been very bad.
Bad.
I'm just trying to imagine Tanhi
Let me
without
heal you.
her.
You look pretty hurt. But...
That was the most disturbing part for you. Not the tentacles growing out of your face, it was the fur.
Yeah.
Hey, have you
She
seen
doesn't want to
cats?
be a hairless cat, okay?
Yeah, they're weird
But
looking.
they're
They have
so
wrinkles.
cute.
They have so much extra skin. They have too much skin.
So do old
They're
people.
so cute.
Wow.
Tariq rolls up his sleeve and shows Habibi. He's like, look what this thing did! Look what it did!
They're there. They're there.
I love this image of like,
And like Tariq gives the stink eye to the puddle of like the splattered heads. Like, how dare it?
I love this image of like Tariq is like, look, I got a boob, it hurts, and then Habibi's like, yeah, I know you're in pain. I can't imagine you being in any kind of pain. It must suck. I can't relate at all.
Why does he sound like he's been smoking for years?
I'm so proud of you for killing it.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
You know what? I don't think anyone appreciates you around here.
I
don't.
appreciate you.
I don't!
Oh,
Here,
man.
have-
Yeah, I know
have
you
some
don't care.
healing. Have some healing.
With friends like these, right?
Who needs anemones?
Oh my god.
Is there anything in that
Thank you,
northern
Habibi.
room? Anything?
Let me describe both of these rooms actually, because these are the kids' bedrooms. So while Habibi is doing triage on Tariq, let's talk about the southern room before I describe the northern room. So this is the boys' room. It clearly looks like it was made for ancient Osiriani boys. There's hieroglyphs all over the wall that depict the boys' life. You can see things like hunting chariots. You can see things like just like manly stuff like that. You know, normal things. There is, however, some treasure if you look around. There is, in his closet, you find a rusted dagger. It's a small rusted dagger, and there's also a game board.
Don't just grab it.
Is it Jumanji?
It's not Jumanji. It is a, how do I describe this? It has 3 rows of about 10 spaces. So 30 spaces total, divided into 3 rows, and they have different hieroglyphic symbols across the board.
I love this game. It's the one where you have multiple sticks and you throw the sticks down.
Yep.
And you have to try to move forward, and then you can move back depending on which sign you hit.
This is modeled after an actual ancient Egyptian game called Senet.
I love that game.
You basically try to like race across the board, and there are things that like affect how you move. So like you come up to the square, you have to stop no matter how many more spaces the square or the quote unquote dice sticks say you have, and you try to be the first one at the end.
I play it on Nancy Drew.
It's just a quick, simple, easy board game. It's very fun, but this one you can probably sell to a collector. It's still in decent condition. It's probably worth 10 gold pieces to somebody who really wants it. But that is the younger boy's room. He's probably like late teenagers based on the pictures, the depictions you can see of him. However, his older sister is in her younger 20s, so she's a little bit older. And this room, the bigger room, is her room.
Oh, I bet she had a baby.
Well, you remember from the haunt downstairs in the ring, she almost got proposed to.
Oh, she was the daughter.
Yep. Actually, you guys didn't trigger the haunt, did you?
We triggered 2 haunts.
Yeah, so not the third one. Okay, never mind. Ignore I just said that.
Guys, there's another haunt.
No, the
what
ring,
is telling you this, Khepri?
We already knew the ring was haunted.
problem.
I just didn't share what the haunt, because it would have given you another vision. Sorry, we can cut all that out. That's not important. That's my bad. All right, so anyways, this room seems to be the older sister's room. The walls, they have brightly painted life of ancient Wati. There's like, it seems to be in her style as well. This isn't traditional ancient Syriani hieroglyphics. They have since, however, faded because it's been 2,000 years, but they clearly still have a lot of personality to them. You can see they're depicting like river scenes and like flowers and, you know, beautiful nature scenes all over the place. But as you guys look around, you do sense some magic. You detect magic in this room.
Oh.
We like magic.
Where do I detect magic?
It's hard to tell.
Says not the only person who can detect magic.
I think you are.
Wait, what?
I think Habibi has detect magic too.
Tariq could.
No, he doesn't. And yeah, neither does Tariq. Okay, so Khepri, you detect magic in this room.
Okay. What do I detect?
This early on in your magical career, you're not sure exactly where it's coming from. Just kind of like you can smell it, kind of like in this room, like almost like that. Sorry, it's like a sense of smell. It's like you can feel it in the room. You just don't know exactly where. But you guys can try to look around if you're rolling a perception check.
Okay.
Perception here.
Aww. Did you get my my one roll for Trap Finder, by the way?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All right. You guys were told by Khepri that there's magic in this room, and so you frantically start looking, and Keryth is the first one to pop up with it.
I did it!
There is a small chest beneath the ruins of her bed.
Nice.
This is, you can remember from your ancient Osiriani studies, a lot of like girls at that time who would be proposed to or who would eventually be married off to would carry a hope chest. And,
hey, my dad made me one of those.
Yeah. And inside this hope chest specifically is a wedding dress.
Oh, I bet it's cursed.
Around the top of the wedding robe, an ancient Osiriani wedding robe, there seems to be a string of freshwater pearl necklace and other inexpensive jewelry like bracelets and rings and a belt, like necklaces, stuff like that, just like to decorate the rest of the dress and the daughter as well. And above the hope chest, you see ancient hieroglyphic symbols that read Eriseti.
So, are we assuming someone opened the chest then, since you described all the contents?
Yeah. So all that stuff would be.
So no one's gonna get speared or anything, right?
No. That's all in the chest. However, none of those things are magical. As you guys are looking around, though, let's say Tanhi, you discover the magical item instead. Over here on the other side of the room, there seems to be a dresser, and inside the dresser there is a scroll case. And inside the scroll case, there is a rolled-up papyrus painting, a self-portrait of Eriseti. And, more importantly, next to the papyrus scroll, there is an unusual object. It's small. It's kind of glass. It feels it looks like it's in a glass container with a lid on top, but because of the condition that it's in, you can probably detect that this is the thing that is the magical item in this room.
What do we roll to figure out what it is?
Whatever you guys want as a magical tradition, like arcana, nature, religion, occultism, whatever you want.
Sweet.
Or crafting, because I can.
You know what? For this particular magical item, I'll even allow crafting.
Well, I have the feat that allows me to do it, so...
Even if you didn't have the feat, I'll still allow it.
That was like my first feat that I went for.
All right. This is clearly Khol. Khol. It's like the ancient Egyptian mascara. But this is a magical application of Khol. This is known as Khol of Uncanny Discernment. It's basically eye makeup, but when you put it on, it removes the glare from the desert sun. And so it also cosmetically alters the whites of the wearer's eyes to stand out distinctly, as if they're kind of like almost subtly glowing. Imagine the Dune Scalera blue, like that brightness, except instead of blue, it's just a brighter white. So effectively what this thing does is it gives you a +1 item bonus to perception checks, or +2 when you're finding secret doors and traps. And the effects last for 1 hour, though the Khol itself lasts all day. This also allows you guys to not be like dazzled in bright desert sunlight, if that ever came into effect. But it was very popular with not just the women, but the men as well. This is like, if you look at the ancient Assyriani hieroglyphs, all the men and women seem to have like this very bright, opulent mascara on them.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know about you guys, but Keryth wouldn't mind having a few doses of the eye makeup.
Possible. There's 5 of them, right?
5 doses, 1 Khol though. So like one
okay,
of the,
so we would just
so you
have
can
to
use
share
it 5 times.
It's one
It's
item,
one
it's
vial.
5 doses.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, Keryth can hold it if Keryth's okay with that.
Yeah, I can do that. 1 second.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that the wedding robe and the portrait should be put up for auction. Along with
Agreed. I'll take the wedding robe,
Yeah, along
too.
with the hope chest, but the other 2 things I think we could just sell. Because they're kind of like, they're not...
They're just common.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I'll carry the hope chest.
Do you guys feel like you fully explored the House of Pentheru?
Yes, let's get out before that dog wakes up.
Or the haunt comes back.
All right. So you guys wrap up all your belongings, or you grab all your belongings. You are now heavier with all this treasure, and you guys descend through the stairs to the main entrance hall of the House of Pentheru. You guys, I assume, sneakily look around the corner to check and see the death dog is still asleep, and seeing that it is, but it looks like it's about to stir awake. You guys are like, yeah, let's get out, go.
We
Move.
We book it.
We do not want to fight that sweet doggy.
You guys eventually start making it towards the main gates before you guys get back to the house or to the land of the living. But just before you guys can make it to the main gates, I need everyone to roll me a perception check.
To the main gate?
The main gate into the necropolis?
Oh, that main gate. I was like, wait, not the gate to not Akentepe, to Pentheru.
Yeah, we finished that guy.
The House of Pentheru.
No, the Pentheru one, because I was like, that is too early for that haunt to come back, mister.
No.
Perception
Yes, it
checks
said
are
24
rolled.
hours.
All right. As you guys are walking down the relatively deserted streets, you can keep your ears out, ears pointed and aware for any like undead roaming bands of like ghouls or ghast or spirits or whatever. You're keeping an eye out for that. But Habibi, you hear some whispering, some talking, and it seems to be humans in nature. Like these are people talking, and they seem to be discussing a topic excitedly. And as you peek around the corner to try and hear what they're saying, you see a bright purple hat.
I knew she was up to no good.
And you hear her saying, "We're going to that sanctum of the Eurydice. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of digging through ancient garbage. Tomorrow we're going to the sanctum. I don't care what we get. we're going to the sanctum one way or the other. And she storms off.
Maybe I'm okay if that creepy guy decides to get to her.
No, that's not the creepy. That's
what was his name?
The creepy guy he's going to.
Imanesh.
Imanesh.
He's not going to her. He's going to the crocodile lady.
No, he's going to Valeriana.
We told him about Valeriana.
That and the Sanctum of the Eurydice.
Yep.
Like fools.
Well, okay. So, guys, I don't know. Maybe she's really nice and means well. But isn't she just a little too...
Suspicious
about this? Yeah, she's just pushing quite a bit. And what if we get that spot? If we get that spot, then that's our spot to take. So should we talk to Septi about this when we drop our stuff off? What do we do?
Well, first, I think we need to get everyone healed up, and we need to treat these diseases, and then we can, like, as we are treating them, maybe we can debate our options.
Yeah, I think we're a little too tired right now to be thinking about that.
Yeah, and if we tell Septi, like, are we gonna get involved in it? Like, I don't feel like being a witness, guys.
I don't feel like being a witness.
Yeah, and then how are the other adventurers gonna react if, like, it turns out that, you know, she doesn't do that, and then we're like, I don't know. Yeah, so, yeah, let's think about it.
Also, I mean, if she goes there and she dies, it's
No
very
sympathy.
true.
Well, where do you guys head off? Do you guys go back to the Tooth and Hookah, or do you guys want to go to the Grand Mausoleum first?
We
should
get.
I think we should go.
Taken care of.
Yeah, and then we can go rest. We can go to the Grand Mausoleum tomorrow. Mausoleum.
Yeah, let's
tomorrow.
get Habibi taken care of because I'm not sure about everyone else, but I like our cleric.
Yeah, because if we get Habibi up and
Very
going,
well, then.
I feel like at this point we've got Tariq and like Tanhi with Habibi's arms over their necks and
sure.
shoulders and stuff like that, and we're just like helping him walk.
Yeah,
through the city. I'm sure he's exhausted at this point.
When was the last time you guys tried doing anything with a fever? It's miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm shocked that
it
Habib was
is.
able to stay up all day, but
For real.
you guys make your way through the dying streets of the Midwife District, and you make your way all the way to the Sanctum of Silver and Gold, where you expect to pay a hefty price to try and get all of your party mates healed up. But we'll resolve all of that next week. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
But we wanted to fix Habibi.
We want to make sure Habibi
We'll do that first thing.
So
I like how our reactions this week is to be like, no, or it's like, oh.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you liked what you heard, then please like, share, or subscribe to The Mithril Tabletop. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, or Instagram. Feel free to email us at themithraltabletop@gmail.com. We'll see you next week. Music and sound effects are provided to you by Envato Elements. The Mummy's Mask is copyright 2014. Mummy's Mask images, characters, and artwork are a trademark of Paizo Incorporated.